Welcome to UXL, where you can learn new skills anytime and anywhere. Visit uxl.com to explore our full course selection. This lesson is part of a larger course. Check the video description below for a link to the full course where you can enroll. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. For your convenience, the course cover displayed on your screen provides the complete course title and lesson title. Let's proceed with the lesson. Lesson: Assessing Risk, Impact, and Probability. Assessing risk impact and probability is a critical component of risk management, particularly in the context of strategic crisis management for business protection. Understanding how to accurately evaluate the potential impact and likelihood of various risks enables organizations to prioritize their risk mitigation efforts and allocate resources effectively. This lesson aims to provide a detailed exploration of the methodologies and considerations involved in assessing risk impact and probability, supported by relevant statistics and examples. Risk impact refers to the potential consequences or effects that a risk event could have on an organization. This can include financial losses, operational disruptions, reputational damage, and regulatory penalties, among others. The magnitude of the impact is often categorized as low, medium, or high, depending on the severity of the consequences. For instance, a high-impact risk might result in significant financial losses or long-term damage to the company's reputation, while a low-impact risk might cause minor operational delays with minimal financial implications. Probability, on the other hand, refers to the likelihood that a particular risk event will occur. Probabilities are often expressed as percentages or categorized as unlikely, possible, or likely. For example, a risk with a high probability might have a greater than 70% chance of occurring, whereas a risk with a low probability might have less than a 10% chance. Accurately estimating the probability of risks is crucial because it influences the prioritization of risk management efforts. Risks with high probability and high impact require immediate attention, whereas those with low probability and low impact might be deemed acceptable or manageable. One widely used method for assessing risk impact and probability is the risk matrix, also known as a risk heat map. This tool allows organizations to plot risks on a grid based on their assessed impact and probability, providing a visual representation of risk priorities. For example, a risk matrix might use a 5x5 grid with impact levels on one axis and probability levels on the other. Risks that fall into the high-impact, high-probability quadrant are prioritized for mitigation, while those in the low-impact, low-probability quadrant may be monitored with less urgency. Another effective approach is the use of quantitative risk assessment techniques, such as Monte Carlo simulations. Monte Carlo simulations use statistical methods to model the probability distributions of different risk scenarios, allowing organizations to predict the range of possible outcomes and their associated probabilities. This technique is particularly useful for complex risks with multiple variables and interdependencies. For instance, a Monte Carlo simulation might be used to assess the risk of cost overruns in a large construction project by modeling the potential impact of various factors such as material prices, labor costs, and project delays. In addition to quantitative methods, qualitative risk assessment techniques are also valuable. These methods rely on expert judgment and experience to evaluate risks. Techniques such as Delphi method and SWOT analysis involve gathering input from knowledgeable stakeholders to assess the likelihood and impact of risks. For example, a Delphi study might involve multiple rounds of surveys with experts to achieve a consensus on the probability and impact of cybersecurity threats to an organization. To illustrate the application of these assessment methods, consider the case of a multinational corporation facing the risk of supply chain disruptions due to geopolitical tensions. The impact of this risk could include increased costs, delayed production, and loss of market share. Using a risk matrix, the corporation might assess the impact as high due to the significant financial and operational consequences. The probability might be assessed as medium based on historical data and current geopolitical analysis. This assessment would place the risk in a high-priority quadrant, prompting the corporation to develop mitigation strategies such as diversifying suppliers or increasing inventory levels. Statistics also play a crucial role in risk assessment. For example, the Allianz Risk Barometer 2021, which surveys over 2,700 risk management experts from 92 countries, identifies business interruption and pandemic outbreak as top risks, highlighting their high impact and probability. The report notes that 41% of respondents ranked business interruption as the most concerning risk, reflecting its potential to cause substantial operational and financial disruptions. Such data underscores the importance of accurately assessing and prioritizing risks that can significantly affect an organization's continuity and resilience. Furthermore, historical examples provide valuable lessons in risk assessment. The Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster in 2011 exemplifies the catastrophic impact of underestimating risk probability and impact. Prior to the disaster, the probability of a tsunami causing a nuclear meltdown was considered low, and the impact was not fully anticipated. The resulting disaster caused massive environmental damage, financial losses, and a severe blow to public trust in nuclear energy. This example underscores the necessity of rigorous risk assessment and the potential consequences of neglecting low-probability, high-impact risks. Effective risk assessment also involves continuous monitoring and reassessment. The dynamic nature of risks means that their impact and probability can change over time due to various factors such as technological advancements, regulatory changes, and market dynamics. Therefore, organizations must establish processes for ongoing risk monitoring and review. For instance, a technology company might regularly reassess the probability and impact of cybersecurity threats as new vulnerabilities and attack vectors emerge. This proactive approach enables the organization to adjust its risk management strategies in response to evolving threats. In conclusion, assessing risk impact and probability is a fundamental aspect of strategic crisis management for business protection. By accurately evaluating the potential consequences and likelihood of risks, organizations can prioritize their risk mitigation efforts and allocate resources effectively. Utilizing tools such as risk matrices, Monte Carlo simulations, and qualitative assessment techniques, along with leveraging relevant statistics and historical examples, provides a robust framework for risk assessment. Continuous monitoring and reassessment further enhance an organization's ability to manage risks proactively and maintain resilience in the face of uncertainties. This concludes the lesson. We trust you found this video informative and engaging. To enroll in the complete course, please use the link provided in the description below. At UXL, we are committed to your learning journey. Each course offers a certificate of completion, online support, and downloadable resource files to enhance your experience. If you found our content valuable, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to supporting your continued pursuit of knowledge.